something that looks like this outside. When I drive here, the mountains are behind me. And whenever I drive, I love to look at the mountains in my rearview mirror. And it looks interesting over there. It looks like it's really ready to do something. Maybe one more nice little winter storm or something, who knows. But thank you so much for being here, coming out of the comfort of wherever you were for class this evening. My name is Kaylee. For those of you who don't know me, thank you so much for being here. This is gentle to restorative, so we will definitely move a lot slower with the body, a little bit more intentional. We are actually going to get started on our backs, so if you wouldn't mind making your way there, taking whatever you need to set yourself up for success. We will be here for a few moments or so, so if you want to lay out the blanket, I personally love to take the blanket as it's folded and lay it on the lower part of my belly. You have the bolster, you could prop that underneath your knees if you would like. You can also take your knees as wide as the mat for Supta Baddha Konasana, the knees open like a butterfly. If I go there right away, I take the blocks underneath to support. And just take a few moments to allow yourself to settle in, whatever that means for you. Whether you take off the layer, make any adjustments, a sip of water, just taking whatever you need to settle in. Take a deep breath into the nose and fully exhale. Go ahead and do that 2 more times. Inhale to the nose and then fully exhale. 1 more time. Inhale to the nose and fully exhale. Again, just taking a few moments to allow yourself to settle in. A lot of the times when we arrive to our mat, we come from a different sense of energy, different pace from the day. So I really invite you to be gentle, to allow yourself to restore right now. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Start to notice your body becoming heavy. Notice how you can let go of the mind to tune into the heart. And rather than overthinking, how do I do that? Just simply follow your breath. The notion of our breath is that it carries the mind, body, heart, and spirit all together as one. So when you make the conscious intention to attune to the breath, it gently begins to settle you in moment by moment, without the need to rush or alter. Can you become the witness of how your breath is? And as you find that attunement naturally, the mind finds something to hold on to take you away. Or can you let that thought just wash all over you and out you? Noticing the thought with compassion and looking beyond it and attuning to your breath. It's beyond the movement and the physical asana that you embark on for your practice. There's a deeper attunement that we choose to hold on to. And that attunement cultivates on the mat and integrates outside of it. The simplicity of choosing your breath correlates to choosing yourself. In any given moment in time, no matter where you are, take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Go ahead and do that 2 more times. Inhale through the nose and fully exhale. 1 more time. Tuning in. Inhale through the nose and fully exhale. And again, start to notice how you can let go of the words, tuning back into the breath. Take a deep breath into the nose again and fully exhale. This morning, I made the conscious decision to go outside for my personal practice. And I'd be lying if I said as a yogi, I practice every day. There was a certain awareness that came through during the practice, and it's the concept of the mirror. And how we choose to look in the mirror so many different times throughout the day, to brush our teeth, to do our makeup, our hair, check if our outfit looks right. But how many times do we check into the mirror to look beyond the surface layer? Beyond the sense of what's perceived at an external value of who we are, and really see the internal value that shines beyond. So my invitation is, while you practice, you discover your outside layers. Can you attune yourself to dive in just a little bit more? To see where the resistance is. To see how fluid the breath moves through a posture. To see what you're really holding on to throughout your practice. Noticing with a sense of stillness, without the need to change or alter. But to be curious in the rediscovery of what lies beyond. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Notice that attunement even here. Inhale through the nose, the chest filled up all the way. And then as you exhale, become completely empty through the mouth. 1 more time, inhale through the nose. And fully exhale. And this time, as you inhale through the nose, can you start to take the journey and start to move the body through anywhere that you need. Any minor adjustments, any wiggles. Maybe you straighten out the legs. Take whatever you need in this moment to readjust. Because whether we notice, you're already different than how you walked in. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. 1 more time. Inhale through the nose and fully exhale. And if your legs aren't already there, go ahead and lie them completely flat to the ground. Take a moment to wiggle the ankles and the toes one way. Maybe shimmy out the hips. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. Inhale as you start to take the arms all the way above the head, get nice and long through the fingertips, through the toes. Take a good evening stretch, really feel the side ribs get nice and long. And then fully exhale as you allow the arms to rest above the head. We'll do that 2 more times. So inhale, get nice and long. Almost build that line of tension all the way through the midline. Get nice and long from the fingers. And fully exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, get nice and long. You've been here before. What's different? Attune. And fully exhale. Inhale as you start to take a gentle bend at the knees, bringing them up towards the chest. Wrap the arms all the way around, coming to a small ball. Maybe notice what it feels like to rotate the shoulders onto the back to lift open the heart just a little bit. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. 1 more time. Inhale through the nose and fully exhale. Take a few moments to sway from side to side, maybe small circles. A moment to give some love back to the pelvic bone, the root of who you are against the floor. Maybe you notice one space has a little bit more tension than the other. Maybe you even notice how you feel open, like you never have before. Take a few more rounds, continue to follow your breath wherever you are. Again, finding that sense of attunement, sense of rediscovery. Take a deep breath in, come back to the small ball, and fully exhale. Inhale, start to bring the forehead up towards the knees, and pause. And then exhale as you release the head all the way back down to the ground. Keep the knees up. 2 more times. Inhale the forehead back up to the knees. Pause. And exhale out. 1 more time. You've been here before. What feels different? Inhale. And exhale as you release the head. Take a deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, release the knees over towards the right side of the body, creating a very gentle twist for the spine. You can use the blocks as you support them underneath the knees if you would like. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Again, inhale through the nose and fully exhale. And we'll be here for about 5 to 6 more breaths. Because with every discovery within our asana, we've been here before. Whether this is your first class or not, most of these postures are pretty common. So how can you look beyond that mirror, beyond the habitual pattern of how you show up to this pose? Can you rediscover a nuance with your breath, connection to your body? Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Again, inhale through the nose and fully exhale. Take about 3 more breaths here. And just notice. Notice how you can show up differently than before. Take 1 more breath. Inhale through the nose and fully exhale. Inhale as you use the momentum of the breath to bring those knees back towards center. Imagine drawing from the midline. Take a deep breath in here and fully exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale through the nose. This time as you exhale, release the knees now over towards the left side of the body. Again, using any props or anything that you may desire to settle in. Notice on the inhale how the spine can elongate, can even reach out even longer. It's not yoga unless a water bottle falls over. That's what they say. And fully exhale into the twist. And start to notice the mind chatter. Notice how the ego wants to perceive you. Can you choose to let go? Can you choose a poetic connection between the breath and the body? Discovering what lies beyond the surface layer. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. Notice your mirror. Notice who you are. Notice how the side is intentionally different. Notice how you settle in to your body, to your space, and you let go of the external world. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. Take 3 more rounds of breath here. Inhale through the nose and fully exhale. 1 more time. Inhale through the nose and fully exhale. Inhale as you start to use the momentum of your breath to bring the knees back towards center. Take a moment to pause here and fully exhale out. 1 more breath. Inhale through the nose and fully exhale. Inhale as you start to elongate both legs up towards the ceiling. Imagine as though you drive the ankles all the way through the root. So the legs are nice and engaged. The feet are flexing down towards the face. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Inhale as you start to straighten out that left leg. Get it nice and long. Release the right all the way down to the floor. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. Take a moment to rotate out the ankle one way and then rotate it out the other. Again, inhale, flex the toes down towards the face. Use the hands behind the knees to support. Rotate the shoulders onto the back so it opens up your heart just a little bit more to what's in front. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. Continue to hold here for about 2 more breaths and start to notice the leg. Notice what becomes alive, welcoming any sense of shakes or any tremors as it leaves the body. Take 1 more breath here, inhale, and then exhale as you release the leg all the way down to the floor. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. Inhale as we lift both legs all the way back up to the ceiling. Notice how you can use the core, flex the feet again, and exhale out. 1 more breath here, inhale. And then as you exhale, lower the left leg all the way down to the ground, creating a line of boundary for yourself. Take a moment to rotate out the ankle one way with the right foot, and then again the other. Inhale as you flex the toes all the way down towards the face. Use the hands behind the knees to support. Again, rotate the shoulders onto the back. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. Stay here for about 2 more breaths. Inhale through the nose and fully exhale. 1 more time. This time as you exhale, release the leg all the way back down to the ground. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. Take One more breath here as you inhale through the nose. And exhale out. Inhale as you pull both knees up towards the chest again. This time you can roll over to either side, coming into the fetal position, allowing the heart to recenter with gravity here for just a moment. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. One more time, inhale through the nose and fully exhale. Inhale as you use the momentum of your breath to push yourself all the way up into a seat. And then we're going to come into tabletop position. Take your time getting there, knowing again that there's no rush. Allowing the ego to remember that this is your practice, no matter where I tell you to go. It's the discovery of how you show up. So take a moment to do whatever you need. I like to take the blanket, unfold it, place it underneath my knees. And then I take a moment to check in with my shoulders as they're over my wrists. I take my fingers, spread them wide like rays of the sun. Imagine all finger pads are hitting down to the floor. Then I check in with my knees as they're underneath my hips. I uncurl the toes, lay them completely flat to the ground. Rotate the shoulders onto the back. Notice how it lifts up the heart just a little bit here. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. Take one more breath for the strong posture beneath you. And then as you exhale, allow the belly to sink down towards the floor as you start to open up your throat to the ceiling. And then start to curl the belly under as we round out the back of the heart for cat pose. And go ahead and follow your intuitive breath. So whatever makes sense as we follow through cat pose and cow pose just a few more times. Inhale as we open up. Exhale as we curl all the way back under to the reflection of our hearts. Go about 2 more times. Inhale, open. And exhale as you curl all the way back under. Inhale is going to bring us back towards our neutral tabletop position. And then exhale out. Curl the toes under now. Inhale as you come forward on towards the wrist just a few inches. And then exhale as you release back, going back about 25%. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale, release back about 50. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, back about 75. One more time. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, releases you all the way back. You can take your knees as wide as the mat, uncurl the toes, curl the fingertips out in front of you, releasing the forehead to the ground, coming into child's pose. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Again, inhale through the nose and fully exhale as you settle in just a little bit more. See the collective notion of gathering for gentle to restorative means the awareness of moving intentionally and slower. The choice to not need to move forward, to simply settle into the now. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. And remember your mirror. How can I look beyond the surface layer of child's pose? How do I notice my breath crawling and traveling through my spine and creating ease as I release the breath? How do I let go of the chatter and quiet the mind and still see the seat of my heart. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. And again, inhale through the nose and fully exhale. One more time. Inhale through the nose and fully exhale. Inhale as you start to use the momentum of the breath to pull yourself forward, coming back into the tabletop position. Again, readjusting as the shoulders are over our wrists, knees underneath the hips. Take a deep breath in as you rotate the shoulders onto the back, creating a strong foundation beneath you, and exhale out. Inhale as you start to open up the chest, open the throat to the front of the room, coming back to your cow pose. Exhale as you curl all the way back under for cat. Inhale starts to open you up. And exhale curls you back under. Continue this for about 3 to 4 more rounds. Maybe you close the eyes. You let go of the notion of how do I look? How am I being perceived? And you come back to the intentional awareness of how does it feel? How do I create relief within myself? Through the external guidance of where to go. Maybe you start to incorporate the hips, maybe even the head, neck, shoulders. Take about 2 more rounds. Because again, we've been here before. But how can this one be different? How can I open my heart and receive my breath? Inhale as you start to bring yourself back towards neutral, and pause, and exhale out. Inhale is going to bring you forward as you start to come on towards the wrist again. Exhale releases you back about 25%. Pause. Inhale comes forward. Exhale brings us back about 50. And again, we've been here before. So how can this one be different? Inhale forward. Exhale back into your expression of 75%. And then inhale, come forward. Exhale releases us back all the way back into child's pose. Again, crawl the arms out in front of you. Release the forehead. Notice the spine elongate on the inhale and how you can sink into the hips even more on the exhale. Take a big round of breath as you inhale through the nose and exhale out. And start to notice. Because even though we go to the same mirror in our bathroom every day, the reflection can be different. And that's the same with our practice. Even if we don't attune there every day, we're still a different version of ourselves each time we show up to the mat. And so that attunement, that awareness is cultivated outside. You go to the same job, hang out with your same friends and your family. But how can you cultivate ways to show up new while still being the highest truth of who you are, not needing to change and alter? Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. One more time. Inhale through the nose and fully exhale. Inhale as we start to bring the breath forward, coming back in towards our tabletop position. Again, check in with the shoulders over the wrists, knees, and your hips. Take a moment to curl the toes under. Take a deep breath in as you rotate the shoulders onto the back again. And exhale out. Inhale as you start to release the chest down towards the floor. You open up your throat. Exhale as you curl all the way back under for cat pose. And we'll do this 3 more times. Again, your own sense of self-discovery. I have a teacher that compares it to the idea of scraping all the peanut butter out of the jar. And you imagine as though you use the body. Find all the crevices that lie beneath within your own personal jar. And the peanut butter is the oops, the space of blockages. Can you move fluidly beyond it all? Take 1 more round for yourself as you inhale and exhale out. Inhale returns us back to the neutral tabletop position. Push down nice and firm through the fingertips. Take a moment to hover the knees just a few inches off the mat. Take a deep breath in. Notice how you can bring the belly button all the way to the back side of the spine. Creates a strong core, strong sense of being within you. Take 1 more breath here as you inhale. And then as you exhale, start to elongate your legs, send the hips up towards the sky. Push down nice and firm as you pass through downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Take about 2 more breaths here. Inhale through the nose and fully exhale. Let the head be heavy. Let go of the thoughts and the worries. And attune back to your body and back to the breath. Take 1 more breath here. Inhale, push nice and firm back down through those hands. And then as you exhale, notice how the hips can send up just a little bit more. Inhale here and exhale out. Inhale as you start to walk your feet forward to meet your hands at the very front of the mat. And then exhale as you take a very generous bend at the knees, releasing the chest to the thighs, letting the head hang heavy. You can even take grip of opposite elbows for your forward fold. Maybe you take a few sways from side to side. Wherever you are, you let your head hang nice and heavy. Release the gaze through the legs. Maybe even open the eyes and see what lies behind you. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. Inhale as you start to pull your hands up towards the knees onto the shins, coming up for halfway lift. Take a moment to rotate the shoulders onto the back, really drive the shoulders beyond the ears, and fully exhale. We'll do that 1 more time. Inhale, come up for halfway lift. Again, use your strong core. And exhale, releases you on through. Plant the hands in front of you. Step your feet all the way back into plank position. Take a moment to pause. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, releases you back into downward facing dog. Again, let the head hang nice and heavy here. Take 1 more breath as you inhale and exhale out. Oh, wow. Inhale as you start to lift your right leg up ever so gently. Take a moment to rotate out the ankle one way and then rotate it out the other. Take 1 more inhale. And then as you exhale, release the knee to come to the front of the mat as well as the foot. So coming into a lunge. Release the back knee onto the ground. Uncurl the toes. Take a moment to bring the blocks off to the side. Notice how you can lift open your heart. Take a deep breath in here. And fully exhale. Allows you to sink into the knee just a little bit more. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And fully exhale. Maybe even play around with the height. I personally like to go a little higher for the openness of my heart. And then I sink into the hips just a little bit more. Because what matters here is not only the depth of the hip, but the integrity of the heart. And you notice how when you lift up, open through the heart and open the throat, you can exhale and sink into the hips just a little bit more. Take 3 more rounds of breath here as you inhale through the nose and fully exhale. And remember the mirror. Remember the connection of your breath. A lot of the times when we come into postures that are uncomfortable, the mind chatter starts to begin even more. Can you choose to settle in to what's alive? Take another deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. And release the blocks off to the side. Plant the hands down nice and firm in front of you. Uncurl the back toes. Start to lift the knee to hover. Come into a strong runner's lunge here. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. Inhale as you take a giant step forward. Release yourself back into the forward fold. Let the head be nice and heavy. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. Inhale as you start to come up for a halfway lift. Again, drive those shoulders back behind you. And exhale to release into the forward fold. One more time. Inhale up for a halfway lift. Again, drive those shoulders all the way back. And exhale to release. Plant the hands down nice and firm in front of you. Step your feet all the way back to a plank position. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. One more breath. Inhale through the nose. And then exhale releases you all the way back into downward facing dog. And notice how the slow, intentional breath creates the strength in the pose. You let go of the mind and you settle into the gentleness that's here, even in a powerful pose. You notice how you can restore your heart, restore the mind, and restore the body all at once. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. Inhale as you start to lift the left leg up towards the ceiling. Take a moment to rotate out the ankle one way and then rotate out the other. Take one more breath here as you inhale and exhale out. Inhale as you start to pull that knee forward, releasing the foot at the very front of the mat. Again, rotate the shoulders onto the back. You can release the right knee all the way down to the ground. Uncurl the toes and bring the blocks off to the side for support. You rotate the shoulders onto the back. It opens up the integrity of the heart. And then as we exhale, we lean into the knee just a little bit more. Again, take a moment to really notice. Notice your breath. Notice how you choose to arrive here. And you notice with a space of compassion. You look beyond the mind layers of what yoga is supposed to be. And you tune in to what your body says. You grant yourself permission to truly feel what is stored beyond the surface layer of what you see in the mirror. Because though that version is true, and a part of you, there's so much more beyond it. Your stories, your habits, and your routines. You cultivate who you are. Take one more breath here as you inhale through the nose and fully exhale. Remove the blocks off to either side. Plant the hands down nice and firm. Take a moment to re-engage the right leg as you come off the knee. You drive that ankle back behind you. Feel the power of your stance here. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. One more breath. Inhale through the nose and exhale out. Inhale as you take a giant step forward, releasing yourself back into the forward fold. Let the head become nice and heavy. Let go of the weight that you choose to carry. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. Inhale as you start to pull the hands up towards the shins, coming up for halfway lift. And exhale as you release. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale up. Allow the poetic flow of the breath to guide you. And exhale out. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale out. Plant the hands in front of you. Step your feet all the way back into plank position. Drive those ankles all the way back behind you. Take one large breath here. And exhale out. One more breath as you inhale. And then exhale releases you back into the downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And fully exhale. One more time. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out. Inhale as you start to walk your hands back towards your feet at the very back of the mat. Exhale releases you back into your forward fold. Inhale, come up for a halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Let the head and shoulders be heavy. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out. And then take a moment to release the pressure off from the right foot. Come on to the toes. And then bring the right foot across the left so the 2 pinky toes meet together. Take a deep breath in as you open up for halfway lift. And then exhale as you release all the way down to your forward fold. Noticing the hamstring all the way down through the left leg, really coming alive here. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. Take about 3 more breaths here. And again, just begin to notice. Notice how you can let go of the mind. Notice how you can lift up the heart with integrity and then exhale to release you down just a little bit more. Because that strong heart builds the integrity within the pose. Notice how you can settle in beyond the wind, beyond the outside surface. Take 1 more breath here as you inhale through the nose. And exhale out. Plant the hands nice and firm as you start to push the weight up and then release that foot all the way back across. Take 1 round of halfway lift just to weigh out the spine and exhale out. And then we'll go for the other side. So come up to the left toes and then release the left foot across the right. Again, the pinky toes come together. The inhale resets for halfway lift. And then the exhale releases you down and towards the fold, opening the back side of now the right leg coming alive. Feeling it from the hip to the hamstring all the way down to the calf. Take a deep breath in. And fully exhale. Take about 3 more breaths here. Maybe you lay out the jaw, release any tension, the eyes, the forehead. Again, you choose to settle in. You invite the sense of feeling uncomfortable in order to discover a new layer of who you are. You see your heart's integrity, the commitment to the posture. You see beyond the surface layer, the mirror, who you are right now. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. Take one more breath here. Inhale through the nose and fully exhale. Inhale brings you up for the halfway lift. Exhale releases that foot all the way back over to the other side. And then inhale up for a halfway lift to readjust the spine. And exhale for forward fold. One more time. Inhale up for halfway lift. And exhale to forward fold. This time as you inhale, start to unravel yourself one by one as you stack the spine, leaving the head to hang heavy, eventually finding yourself coming all the way up, standing. Rotate the shoulders onto the back. Open up your heart, open the hands to the front of the room. Take a moment to pause, take a deep breath in, and fully exhale. Just notice what it feels like to stand on solid ground. Notice how when you build the foundation, you receive a sense of stability. You can withdraw the senses and tune in. And let go of the mind. Let go of the need to change. Notice how you can take up space in a healthy way. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. Inhale as we raise the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Meet the hands in prayer. Exhale releases you down to the forward fold. Inhale, come up for halfway lift. And exhale for forward fold. Inhale as you start to walk the hands all the way back out in front of you. Come into plank position one more time. Again, drive those ankles to the back of the room. Notice how the power move can even restore your mind. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. One more breath. Inhale through the nose. And then exhale as you slowly lower yourself all the way down to the ground. You can use the knees first, and then the chest and the chin. Keep the hands pressed firm down by the side ribs. As you inhale, rotate the shoulders. Push up for cobra pose. And exhale all the way down. One more time. Inhale, rotate up. Exhale, release all the way down. You can release your arms into a T and then lie either cheek down towards the ground. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Take another breath into the nose and fully exhale. Taking a moment to receive gravity as it chooses to support you down to the floor. Take another deep breath into the nose and fully exhale. Inhale as you start to bring your chin back towards center. Exhale as you release the opposite cheek down to the mat. Take a deep breath into the nose. Then fully exhale. Another breath in. And then exhale out. Inhale as you take a gentle bend at the knees, bringing the ankles up towards the bum. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, release them over to either side. Inhale, bring them back to center. Exhale as you release now to the opposite side. So we're just simply going back and forth, but following the breath. Going to whatever depths that you may desire as you flow through this. But again, connecting back to your breath. Take about 2 more rounds as you inhale through the nose and exhale out. One more time. And then come back to center and release your legs all the way back down to the ground. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. Take another breath here and exhale out. And then as you're feeling ready, no fancy way of getting there, take whatever you need to roll yourself over onto your back. Moving at your own pace, taking your own discovery to get there. And then as you come onto the back, allow the feet to press down firm to the ground. Take them as wide as the mat. Allow the knees to lock in towards one another for constructive rest pose. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Take one more breath here. Inhale and exhale out. Inhale as you start to pull the knees up towards the chest. This time as you're here, take your 2 pointer fingers, wrap them around the big toes, coming in to a form of happy human. And then take any slight gestures from side to side. You can wave one leg straight and then the other, taking anything that you may need. And still continuing to follow the breath. Take a deep inhale through the nose and fully exhale out. One more time. Inhale through the nose and fully exhale. Inhale as you support the knees, coming back towards center. And then exhale as you release the legs all the way out in front of you, letting them be nice and long. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. One more time. And fully exhale. Take a moment to tune in and ask yourself if the word complete fully resonates with you now. If there's any other postures or movements that you may desire, please feel free. Or if you desire an extra layer or a blanket, or anything that you may need in order to arrive to the final resting pose. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Again, inhale through the nose and fully exhale. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Let the eyes be heavy. Granting the body permission to fully let go. The final resting pose of Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale and let go. Surrender. Shavasana. Allow yourself to start coming back to your physical body. Noticing how naturally the breath will guide movement. It goes on the toe, the movement of the wrist and the fingers, maybe even weighing your head from side to side. Just noticing how you start to come back to the space. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Again, inhale through the nose and fully exhale. And then as you're ready, you can take your arms all the way above the head, get nice and long, just as we did. And fully exhale. And do it one more time. Inhale, get nice and long. Notice your effects of your practice. And fully exhale. Inhale as you start to bring the knees up towards the chest, and you can roll over to either side, coming into the fetal position. Again, move at your own pace. Know that this is still very much your practice. Allow a moment for your heart to recenter with gravity. As you take a deep breath in, and then fully exhale. One more breath here. Inhale through the nose. And fully exhale. And then inhale as you start to use the momentum of your breath to push you all the way back into a seat. Again, there's no rush. Go at your own pace. And as you come into your seat, allow the withdrawing of the senses to still occur as you close your eyes. Take a moment to roll the shoulders onto the back and open your heart. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. And one more time, inhale through the nose and fully exhale. Inhale as you take the arms all the way above the head, meet your hands in prayer. Exhale as we slowly trace the midline as you connect to the third eye center with the intention of peaceful thoughts. Trace down through the nose, connecting to the lips with the intention of loving words. Down in through the throat and finally into the seat of the heart with the intention of compassionate action. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. Taking a moment of gratitude for not only the space of Karma Yoga Center that allows us to practice and dive deeper to ourselves, but for the teachers outside of us and within us that create a deeper connection to the reflections of the mirrors. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. One more breath together. Inhale through the nose and fully exhale. Know that the light in me honors and recognizes the divine light in each and every one of you as I bow to you in your practice this evening. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me this evening and practicing with me. I'm here every Tuesday at the same time. I won't be here next week though, as I'm traveling back from Jamaica. So I'll be on the beach thinking of you guys. Hopefully your weather's good. Again, my name's Kaylee. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or jokes, please let me know. Hopefully I get to see you again. If not, thanks for being here with me tonight. And enjoy the rest of your week.